Good evening, fellow Tcash merchants. How are you? It is my hope that your day is progressing on well and you're making majority of the sales using the Tcash Soko platform now. And I hope that we are all doing well and we are doing great, like I am doing. It is another day, another session, and this is our last session of the day. And the session is on how the product vendors can get the most out of the Tcash Soko platform. So you're going to learn how they can be able to manage, or how you as a product vendor, you can be able to manage your product catalog, how you can be able to handle online orders and get to understand when your inventory gets to update. So this session comes after a number of sessions that we have done in the course of the week and again in the course of the day. In the course of the week, we have done a number of sessions. In the course of the day, we have done two other sessions. Get to watch them if this is your first session today. Why? Because these other sessions have critical information on how you, as a business person, can transform your biashara and get to benefit more by using Tcash Soko platform in the correct way. Remember, this app has amazing, amazing, amazing advantages. Some of them, which are, but not limited to, transforming our businesses from just being manual local businesses to being digital businesses that can accept orders from all over the world. Imagine now with your shop, you can be able to sell anywhere, not just in this country, but also abroad using the Tcash Soko platform. This is an amazing platform. Let us make sure that we learn how to use it the correct way, because when we learn, knowledge is power. We're going to have the power. And this power is going to translate into money because we're going to have a wide outreach in terms of the market. So I'll start this session by first of all addressing who is a product vendor, so that at the very beginning we know very well whether you fall under the product vendor or under the service vendor. A product vendor is a person who sells things. For example, you may be having a kiosk, so that means a person comes to your shop or to your kiosk with money and they want to buy something like the Coke Zero. So once they buy the Coke Zero, they go with it. So that is a product. So you're selling product. Somebody may be having a bookshop, so you're selling books. Mtu akikuja anakuja na pesa, anakuachia pesa, anabeba kitabu. Then yours is a product shop. Kuna mwingine anauza manguo and so on. So long as what you're selling is something tangible, kitu tunaweza guza, tuseme hii ndio umeuzia mtu na anaenda nayo, so then yours is not a service, yours is a product. And we're going to learn how you as a product seller or as a product vendor, you can get the most out of the Tcash Soko platform. So welcome once again to this session. Let us learn together, let us interact. In case you have any question, just in the course of the session, you can just type it under the comment section and I will be able to respond to your question promptly. So how can a product vendor manage the catalog? I don't want that to appear as a jargon. Catalog is something that uh, is a system that we use to sell. So on one of my shops, I have a number of them. That is another advantage of this platform. You can have more than one shop in one app and control all of them. So I'm on one of my shop called the Aura Beauty Shop. Ukiangalia inanionyesha the T-cash balance, which is not very good. It's just 98 shillings. The number of lottery tickets that I have are 4. Today's performance is 0. Transactions are 0. The orders are 0 and the customers have a 0. Nikikuja hapa kwa upcoming bookings, I still have 0 upcoming bookings. But there is something that I want us to go to. Hapo chini kabisa, you have the option of home, orders, and sell. So I want us to go to the option of sell so that we understand what the catalog is. Nikikuja hapa kwa sell, then the first option that appears is the catalog. Na hii catalog ni kama tu yenye inatumika kwa super. Like when you go to a supermarket, and you're buying products, zinakuja zinapitishwa kwa machine. Hiyo machine inasoma product na price yake na inakuonyesha kwa computer. So that is a catalog. Now your biashara will be having a catalog. So you want to see how you can be able to manage this catalog for the items that you have. So ukifungua hiyo catalog inakuonyesha like these items zenye uko nazo, the items that your shop is offering. Ni vitu kama body lotion of 500 ml, which is costing 100 for I have 100 in stock, 100 items in stock, and they are costing 349 per piece. So I have Brazil wool hair, which is 200 grams. I have 100 in stock, 119 shillings, and so on. So how do I get to manage this information so that ikue correct? Because you can imagine customer may order for this thing akiwa very far. Assuming you're doing your business in a part like Mombasa, in the Republic of Kenya. Na customer may order for a product akiwa Eldoret. So those are so many kilometers away. Huyu customer ameorder akitrust ile price umempea online is the correct price. What if we uliendea products na nini ikachange na price ikachange? How do you get to manage that? Ndio huyu mtu akienda kwa catalog yako anaweza kuona that this item is costing this much, this other item is costing this much. How do you get to manage that? To manage this catalog, huwezi imanejia hapa, utaimanejia hapo chini kabisa. On your right hand side down there is the option of business. That is where you get to manage your catalog from. Hapo kumanage catalog, nitakuja hapo kwa business. Nikikuja kwa business, then I have the option of inventory, the option of services, the option of customers, and the option of bookings. So ile kitu nataka tuangalie ni inventory. So inventory nikiguza hapo, then it shows me these items zenye niko nazo kwa hiyo side ya catalog. Hapa ni unaweza kumanejia hiyo inventory yako, catalog yako. So kama kuna product you no longer offering, you can delete it from here. Unaidelete. Kama kuna product imechange price, una make sure that the price is correct. Na kama kuna product unataka kuchange maybe the quantity, una change the quantity. For example, I just want to use this as an example. The makeup remover, which is costing 100. So this makeup remover maybe naona zimeisha in stock. How do I delete it? Nitakuja ni iguze. Nikiiguza hivyo, that makeup remover, it shows me this screen. Pale juu kabisa, under edit item, towards my right hand side, niko na bin. So because I want to delete, ni kama naitupa kwa bin. So I can just press the bin, na nikipress the bin, it will ask me, am I sure that I want to delete? Then I can confirm. So hiyo item nimeidelete. Sasa haiwezi appear kwa catalog yangu. Remember, you customers will have access to this information online because this app is transforming our businesses. Kutoka kuwa local businesses inazifanya zinakuwa digital businesses. So customers can be able to see what we are offering in the shop. Hata kama wako hapo kwa shop, wanajionea wakiwa in their comfort, at their comfort in their homes and so on. Wanaweza jionea na wajue this is what is happening in this business. So that is how you can be able to delete a product that no longer applies. What if it is the price that you have a challenge with? For example, kuna sometimes unaenda kwa shop unapata, kwa supplier wako unapata the products of commodities have increased. Huwa zina increase due to what? Maybe the fluctuations of the dollar. Because of course we depend mostly on imports. So hizi imports zina depend na price ya dollar ikoaje. So if the fluctuations of the dollar have gone higher, the price of the dollar has gone higher, of course the commodities huwa zinaenda juu. So ukikuja, for example, then maybe the Movit baby gel is the one that is affected. I want to change the price, nitaiguza pia. Nikiiguza, then the price I want it to move from 49 to something like 70 shillings. So nitaeka hapo kwa price, niguze hapo kwa price, niandike 70. I have to ensure that this Movit baby gel is the one that I have. So you can see the item name is Movit baby gel 50 grams. So kama ni 100 grams naweza change hapo, nitoe 50 niweke 100 grams na ikue hivyo. The price, hii price nikiweka lazima nijue is it per piece, per unit ama per kilogram. So this is per piece. Piece moja ina cost that amount. So unatika hapo piece. Kama ni kilogram, you tick the kilogram. Kama ni grams, tick the kilogram. But this is per piece. Then the quantity shows how many items are there. So the number of items wina depend na like stock yako ni mafuta ngapi ziko hapo kwa shop. So hii quantity maybe nataka kuadd ama kureduce. Nitakuja niandike the number that I want to add here. Tuseme I want to add 10. So I press 10, then add. So nikipress 10, then add, una quantity has changed from being 99 to being 109. What if I want to reduce? Nitaguza hiyo quantity, then enter the number yenye nataka ku reduce. Tuseme nimeuza some 20 of them, then reduce. So nikireduce, unaona hiyo number goes to 89, and you can keep on reducing this. The category, you can ensure that this is in the correct category. I'm going to show you why the category is important and the group. And then you have the option of putting a description of this kind of product. So naweza sema, this is pure jelly. This is pure jelly, and save. So nikisave, sasa nikienda kwa inventory yangu, nitafute hii Movit baby jelly, inafaa ikuwe ina cost 70 shillings na ikue niko na 89 pieces. How can I see my catalog again? I'll go to sell. Nikikuja kwa sell, the option of the catalog now comes as the very first option. Niiguze. Nikiguza hiyo option, nikitafuta hiyo baby gel, Movit baby gel, it's here, the third items from below. The Movit baby gel, 100 grams, as we changed. Remember, it was initially 50. Sasa tukachange, ikakuwa 100 grams, 89 in stock, 70 shillings per piece. So unaona, like I've been able to update hii. So niki-update, inakuwa very easy for me to sell. Because nitakuja, if a customer comes, they want this Movit, I'll just press the number of jellies they want. If they want 2 of them, ni kuongeza 2. And you can see, as I press the add, the cut also gets to change. Nikiongeza zikifika ine, the cut now is 280. Why? Because the app is doing calculations for you. So gone are the days where ulikuwa unakaa na calc kwa shop. Like there is this calc nilipata my dad nayo. It was a big one. The big calc kwa shop yake. So every time customer akikuja alikuwa na press on the calc to get to see the cost. This app does that for you. So you no longer need a calc in your shop. Like you don't need that calculator in your shop because the app is doing those calculations for you. Bora tu umeset the correct price. Ukikuja tu kuweka hapa that this is the amount I want to sell, the quantity that I want to sell, then of course inajitoa automatically hapo. So I want to just remove say 4 of them. Wacha ni use 4. This proceeds to the cart. Nikiguza cart, of course nitakuja kwa hii nionyeshe that I have this Movit, then I want to check out. Nitakuja hapo chini kabisa, I press check out. So just want to sell that, tuone how it affects the quantity. So this can be paid via the Soko QR code, cash payment, or external wallet. So because I don't have a customer with the Soko right now, I can just accept the cash payment, and this I can just confirm. Confirm, then it shows me that this purchase is completed, and the service fee for cash payment will be deducted in my next digital checkout. And of course, you can see that the previous cash fee balance was 55. The fee is negative 2.8 because I've sold like 4 of them. And the remaining cash fee balance is 52 and the cash sale is 10,000. So this is done. That information I have, it's okay. So nikirudi hapo kutafuta hiyo product, remember we had 89 in stock. Nimereduce ngapi? Nimereduce 4. So nikirudi hapa chini, the Movit baby gel 100 grams nikiangalia zitakuwa 85 in stock. What does that show you? That the inventory auto updates when you are selling using the Tcash Soko platform, na more especially ukitumia catalog. So anytime you're using the catalog to sell, the inventory gets to auto update. Like you don't have to go back. So if I go back to the business and go back to the inventory, your product nitapata in stock, the quantity in stock has changed from 89 to 85. So that under that situation, this Movit gets to, of course, reduce automatically. However, there are situations under which this does not change. The values here do not change. Which situation is that? When you're selling and maybe using something like the express sell, when using the express sell, the inventory does not get to auto update. So what does that mean? That you will have to go back and update it yourself. So wakati inventory yako haita update, umetumia express sale, and maybe for now, let us just do it and see. Let me just come back to sell. I want the express. Under the express screen. Express, ukiguza express itakuwa inakuletea hii screen. Tuseme nataka kuuza something under this category, under facial. Yeah, under facial, and it is costing something like 70 shillings. And that is the Movit that we have edited. That is the one that I want to sell. Then I press the next. Nikiguza next, I accept cash payment for now because I don't have Tcash or the external wallet close by. So once I do get paid, I confirm. This purchase is complete. E-purchase imekuwa completed, but I want us to go back to the inventory. Remember, the back of my mind, nimekuwa nikiuza Movit, but nimeuza via express. So nataka nirudi kwa inventory tuone ama imechange. So this is done. Nikikuja hapa kwa business, niende kwa inventory, we notice that the Movit are still 85. And there is nothing costing the amount, the 70 shillings. It's only that thing. So if you make a sale of an item using the express, it is up to you to come and correct now the quantity. Why is it important to ensure that una correct the quantity? Because remember, as I have said multiple times in the course of this session, the information you put here will be available to your customers online. Na unataka customers wako online wakuwa wako sure that this product is there. Si ati customer anakuja and then anapata the product is not there. So you want the customers to be sure that this product is there. When they come to the shop, they're going to get this product. So ensure that you update. Ndio kama product haiko, then it does not appear kwa customers on their end when they are making orders, because it will be very disappointing if a customer is making an order from your shop and you have not updated your inventory na akikuja unamwambia hiyo kitu imeisha. You see, that will be very wrong, because these customers are going to lose trust in you, and when they lose trust in you, you lose business, and losing business is losing money. And I don't want you to go to that direction. So it is important that you know that every time you use the inventory to sell, the catalog to sell, the inventory auto updates itself. Every other time, umetumia express checkout, the inventory does not update itself. Ni wewe utakuja uiupdate, na utaiupdate ya wapi? Business. So utakuja kwa business uangalie nini umeuza, and then you edit so that uweze kunajua uko na how many items kwa stock, Na pia customers wakioda, they are able to see that actually that product is in stock. Maybe somebody may be asking themselves, is it possible that the customers are able to see? Yes, it is very possible. Customers are able to see whether that product is in stock or it is out of stock. When it is out of stock, wanaweza ona na wajue that this product is not available for now. So that is how you can be able to manage your product catalog, and of course, you have now understood how and when the inventory updates. So there is something else on how to handle the online orders. So sometimes people are going to be ordering for products from your shop, and you need to learn how to, of course, handle these online orders as they come. Online orders, mtu akioda atakuwa na order na anasema at what time are they going to pick, or do they want the delivery option, or do they want to come and pick up that product from you? So where will you be managing this from? Ukiangalia from the home side, tukiangalia hapa today's performance, nikiswipe to the left, I have the option of orders. You can see the orders are 0. And because they are 0, then that means I don't have any upcoming order. I can be able to manage orders wakati hii number is not 0. Hapa chini kabisa. Besides the home, towards my right hand side, I have the option orders. Nikiguza hiyo option ya orders, then this screen is where I'll be managing my orders from. So no orders yet. So this means I don't have customers who have ordered for products online from my shop. But when they order, zitakuwa zinaambia hapa. From here, I'll be able to accept that order. To accept an order means that I've accepted kukuzia hiyo kitu. So that means I'm going to do the delivery or do the packaging for you. Or rather, I can be able to, of course, decline that order. Kuna order maybe utaona hii haiwezekani, so you can decline the order from this section. So this is where you get to manage those online orders and get to handle them. It is very important that we ensure that there is customer satisfaction in the way in which we are handling the online orders. Why is this important? And this now goes to us as the merchants. Ni kwa nini ni muhimu ensure that we are handling these orders in a very decent way? Because huyu customer amekutrust because ya platform, akatuma order yake. Akituma order yake, when you accept it, it is very important that you package. Ndio huyo mtu akikuja kuchukua asipate haiko ready. Let them come to your shop, apate hiyo kitu iko ready, achukue, I feel happy that they made the order and they found it there if they were to pick up. If you're to do a delivery, kindly, it is important that we do delivery ASAP so that this product we get to the people who need them in good and real time. Something else that I have to mention is on these online orders, it is very important that we ensure that at all times we check the orders so that nobody has ordered and we have not prepared or we have not delivered. It is very important that we make sure that we are always on to receive these orders. But there is something very important that we need to do. Under the business logo icon, under the home page, nikiguza hapo kwa business info, for you to be able to accept online orders, you must ensure hapa kwa settings chini kabisa, under the business info, kwa settings, you must ensure that your online shop is active, because there's no way people are going to order if you're not active online. There's no way they're going to order. So for them to order, lazima ukuwe active. Na mtu akioda, inventory is going to auto update so long as you have accepted the order and you have received the payment. So the inventory gets auto update. You don't have to go back updating your inventory. So this brings us to the end of our session today on how the product vendors can get the most out of the Tcash Soko platform. How can they do that? They can do that by ensuring that they are managing their product catalog very well. It is very important. By, of course, ensuring that their online shop is active, because when this online shop is active, they can be able to get the orders. And these orders are the ones that are going to bring more money into their businesses. So this brings us to the end of our session today. In case you have any question on how the product vendors can get the most out of the Soko, or any other question concerning the app, kindly get to me via the comment section. I will be responding to your questions promptly. Otherwise, have a nice evening. It was nice interacting with you today. See you tomorrow on our next session. Thank you.